It's a return to Sherwood Forest Country Park this morning, and it's a very mild January day. There's a difference as well. There's more bird calls today. Maybe the birds know something I don't. It's a lovely, very mild and pleasant January day. And this, of course, is the Gleethorpe Open, set within the Sherwood Forest Country Park. I'm just walking through here this morning because I'm heading up to the header path, which is further up there. And I'm after trying to find the Snow Flea, which is Boreus hyemalis, a species seen only once here when Dillis and myself had it a number of years ago. Looked for it since then, to no avail, but conditions might be ideal today for a bit of sweeping the moss and the leaf litter. We shall see. It's a long shot, but if you don't look, you don't find, do you? The snow flea is a difficult invertebrate to find, and it appears that many counties don't have many records at all. In fact, Nottinghamshire has just the one, which came from just back there. And that itself was a chance discovery. Although on the day I remember Dillis and myself coming out with the finding of Boreus hyemalis, the snow flea, very much on the agenda. That was the target species. And it was found within a couple of minutes, just by chance discovery of lifting a small piece of bark that was laid on the floor. I lifted it up just to see what was underneath, and there was 2 snow fleas. I was stunned. And Dillis called me a few names. But never seen it since. Never been any reports of snow flea here since in that time. There again, nobody looks for it. Nobody seems bothered. So, that's the reason I'm armed with the old sweep net. See if we can get a second record for the county. Nothing. Well, so far, no luck with this. So it's back to the old tried and tested method. Eyes down, look in. Which is a painstaking method to look for anything. Especially when you're looking for something that's small and tends to jump a lot. Now, although called the snow flea, this is a scorpion fly, which are very different, and it lives primarily in and amongst moss. So do lots of other little jumping things, and I can see one or two small leaf hoppers that are knocking around. In fact, there's quite a few little jumping things. Now, when you see a snow flea, I'll try and put a picture in, because the chance of finding one is pretty slim, to be honest, but we keep persevering, because it's a species that I'd like to see and get the chance to photograph once again. You can never have enough photographs. Nice having the great tits calling away. Blue tits as well. Doing a bit of beating into this sweet net to this heather. And there is indeed a lot of invertebrate activity. Lots of spiders, as you would expect. No snow fleas. These things are quite a mystery. And for a species, because the snow flea is generally regarded as being fairly common, certainly under-recorded, probably massively under-recorded. And it prefers open woodland such as this, where there's good amounts or a good carpet of moss. But it's knowing exactly whereabouts in this kind of habitat is the best place to look. I'm presuming the sunny side or the warmer side, which this is, because this is the northern side of the heather path, and it is on a slight incline as well, so it does get any warmth that there is during the winter months. Although the sun never gets above the trees, it does come through the trees. It's a mystery. Still, what's the old saying? If at first you don't succeed, give up. Not that I will. It's a lovely, peaceful, tranquil even afternoon. Not a breath of wind. No blue sky, hints of blue sky, but generally the sky is covered by a cirrus stratus with some little bits of lower cumulostratus cloud. But it's all makes for a pleasant day. It's not very often Sherwood Forest Country Park's as quiet as this. Best make the most on it, and I'll shut up. Well, no snow flea today. It is proving a very difficult invertebrate to re-find, and just shows how lucky Dillis and I were that one time when we did find it. Which is quite often the case, really. You can get out of a car and look under the first stone or look on the first bush and find the species that you're after seeing. Other species don't drop in so easy, taking several visits in a year to get, or several visits over several years to get. Such are the joys, though, of invertebrate recording. If you found everything easy, what would be the challenge? It's like fishing. If every type of fish just hooked itself onto the end of your line, no fun in that, is there? No challenge. There's always plenty of other things to find in the invertebrate world. That's the good thing about it. And what with global warming and all that comes with it, it brings in a lot of new species to look for. I wonder what's next. What's the next one big species that's suddenly going to land in the UK and yomp northwards? I guess it's answers on a postcard, please. Or in the comment section, if you've got this far.